Hey, friends. Let's talk about finding the area of regular polygons. You're going to find the area of a regular pentagon, regular hexagon, regular octagon, all of those. So, what is a regular polygon? Well, it's the opposite of like a not regular polygon or like a weird polygon, I guess. So, the mathematical definition of regular polygon is that all the sides are the same and all the angles are the same inside. So these are all regular polygons, okay, where the blue ones are irregular polygons. You can see we have a beautiful triangle here, equilateral, all the sides are equal, and then we have like a skewampus triangle where all the sides are different, right? We have a square where all the sides are equal, and then just a regular, irregular quadrilateral. So today we are going to be working with the yellow shapes. All right, we're not going to have to deal with any of these yucky looking irregular stuff. So just the beautiful regular math day today. So let me show you how to do it. All right, so here we have a regular 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, a regular octagon. And with this octagon, the trick for these regular polygons is because all the sides are equal, you can actually split them up into a bunch of triangles that are all the same size. They're all the same size triangle. There's just 8 of them, right? Because there's 8 sides, 8 bottoms. And so they all come up to me a point right here, and this triangle is the exact same size as that triangle. So here's the trick. The first thing we do is we figure out the area of that triangle, of one triangle. Okay, we know that the formula is area is base times height, right? So I'm going to go 1/2 times 5 times 6. Half of 6 is 3. 3 times 6, oh, we already did 6. 3 times 5 is 15 centimeters squared, right? Because it's area. So I found out that that triangle right there is 15 centimeters squared. That then means that this is also 15 centimeters squared, and this is 15 centimeters squared, and so is this, and so is this, and this, and this, and this, right? So you can go 15 plus 15 plus 15 plus 15 8 times, because it's an octagon and there's 8 of those triangles, or you can just choose to times by 8, and that would be 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 120 centimeters squared. Okay, so even though at the beginning you might have been like, oh, this is going to be a crazy lesson, it's just triangles. And then times it by however many triangles are inside that regular polygon. Here's the how-to, I guess. So like I was saying, the first thing you do is you find the area of the triangle, which is 1/2 base times height, right? And you get the area of your triangle. Then this is an octagon, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, there's 6 sides. So that means you're going to times the area of the first triangle by how many triangles there are. So there's 6 of those triangles, so you take the area of just one triangle, times it by 6, and you get that. And then because it's area, you're going to make sure that it is labeled with an inches squared or squared inches. Okay, so that's what you're doing every time you see just a regular polygon, okay? So do this one with me. We have, this looks like it's a 1, 2, 3, 4. It's a pentagon. There's 5 sides. So we're going to start with just finding the area of that beautiful triangle side. We're going to go 1/2 times 8 times 5.5. We're going to go 4 times 5.5. Do I have a calculator on here? No? How do I not have a calculator in this? That's lame. All right, I'll pull it up here. 4 times 5.5 is 22 millimeters squared, which is that triangle right there, right? Now, if we divide these all up, there ends up being a total of 5 triangles. So now we just need to take that 22 times that by 5. Use a calculator or your brain or white space. You can do it in your brain, but I would just check it on a calculator because that's quick and easy to do, and then you don't make any computational mistakes. You get 110 millimeters squared for that whole thing. Okay, you ready to try one on your own? What shape is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, we got another octagon. Okay, so if I were you, I would pause this, try it on your own, see if you can do it. Just find the area of the triangle, and then we're going to times the extra step that I'm adding to this is you're just going to times it by 8 because there's 8 sides, right? So if we go 1/2 times base times height, we can do that one because I don't know what I want to do. Half of 10 is 5 times 8.3 is 41.5. And then times that now by 8 because it's an octagon. And I get 332 miles squared, meters squared is probably what that is. How'd you do? Feeling pretty good? Okay, so the rest of these are just for you to try on your own. Try it on your own and then double check and see if we're doing it the same way. So the first step is to get that triangle. 1/2 of 4 is 2. 2 times 6.2 would be 3. Nope, it would not. It'd be 12. Wait, why am I timesing by 2? Oh, because 1/2 of 4 is 2. Okay, so yep. So it'd be 12.4. And then, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then times that now by 10, which that means I can just scoop it over there. 124 square feet. Now I did all of that mentally and it kind of scares me. So I'm also going to come over here and do that on a calculator. So 0.5 times 4 times 6.2 equals 12.4, which is what I had here. Okay, and then it's 10 sides. So I'm going to times it by 10. And I get 124. Okay, that makes me feel a lot better. So 124 square feet. Here we've got a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 up, not 6 hexagon. Here we have a hexagon. 1/2 times 16.5 times 19. This is definitely what I'm going to do on a calculator. So I can't do half of those mentally in my head. So here we go. 0.5 times 16.5 times 19 will give me 156.75. Okay. And it was a hexagon, right? So I'm going to times it by 6 and get 940.5 centimeters squared. Feeling good? Okay. Let's do one more. Marcia has a regular hexagonal patch on her backpack. A diagram of the patch is shown. What is the area of the patch? So let's start with the triangle. 1/2 times 4 times 3.5. 1/2 of 4 is 2. I'm pretty sure that's 7, but I'm going to try it anyways. Yep. Okay, so then we have 7. So 7 square centimeters for that. And there's going to be a total of 6 of those that are 7, 7, 7, 7, 7. So times 6 would be 42 centimeters squared. Boom. So you are ready to try these completely on your own with the practice that you have. Kick some butt, have fun. Just follow the formula, find the triangle, and then times by how many triangles there are in that regular polygon. Good luck.